Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Black Sheep by Straight to Ale Brewing out of Huntsville, Alabama.
Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell so you can be notified of our videos in the future, and check out our social media links in the description below. I am Ben, there's Jay, and there is Andy in the attic, and we are back to do what we do and review another beer for you. So what are we going to be drinking today?
So today we are headed back to Huntsville, Alabama, going to Straight to Ale, and we're going to be reviewing the Pastry Stout that they put out this year called the Black Sheep. Comes in at 10.9 ABV, and as near as I can tell, 0 IBUs. It's a pastry stout brewed with vanilla and maple syrup. So I say we crack it when we get to the
Absolutely.
drinking.
I am excited to try this one. You know, we've had a couple of Straight to Ale beers that we've reviewed so far, and they have been good. So I'm hoping for another one. And it pours like motor oil.
It is thick.
Nice and smooth and thick.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we've had, Monkey Nut was our last one.
Monkey Nut and Velvet Evil.
Velvet Evil. No, Velvet Evil was our last one.
Last one, yeah.
Monkey Nut
Most
was
recent.
before that. Okay, so that just those two.
Yep.
So these are more like Velvet Evil, and this one would be your higher ABV, limited edition, seasonals. Monkey Nut's your year round. This year was actually the first year I've actually seen Black Sheep. Now, I could be mistaken that they've had it in the past, but Velvet Evil, like we talked about it had been around for a while and then it went away. They brought it back, which was I thought a great treat. So,
And that's the old ale, right?
It was the old ale brewed with chocolate, coffee, and raspberries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one I think is very similar. What they typically do, and I don't know, I just have to assume, they have an old ale called Unobtainium that is their standard base that they do every year for a seasonal that's they age in bourbon barrel or whiskey barrels. So cheers, mates. Let's go ahead and sample this.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
But they use that as the base, and they did that for like Velvet Evil and a couple other variations. So I'm curious if they do that for this as well. I don't know if you guys can taste any whiskey barrel or barrel aged on this, but they don't state it on the can. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a chocolatey feel to it. Definitely the pastry stout, because like the lactose type of. I don't, being a stout, I don't know how they could base that off of an old ale. So I don't know if Unobtainium could be the base, but I haven't just tried Unobtainium on its own, but that had a different color to it too, because looking at it through here, there's nothing to get through that, but
okay.
The Velvet Evil had a little bit of a little light came through it. So I'm guessing this is something just completely different.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's a bourbon or if it's barrel aged though.
Yeah, I don't get the barrel age so much. I don't know that I would have come up with that if you didn't mention it. Like I wouldn't really even thought of that. To me, the maple is the predominant flavor that I get out of it. It's I have a hard time pulling really anything else out of it because the maple to me is so strong.
Definitely feels strong. Like at 10.9%, I can feel all of that. I can taste all of that. It's got a little bit of that going towards the booze flavor to it.
Yeah, that boozy bite a little bit there, but not too bad. I mean, we've had others that we reviewed that kind of smack you in the face with the booziness. But that's just my opinion. I think one thing that we definitely have seen with Straight to Ale is just the can art is really cool, different. So
the sheep in suits, and then the guy in the middle. I can't read what it says on his jacket.
Well,
it looks like pork or die or something. I can't understand that. I need a magnifying glass. That writing is so small.
mm-hmm.
But good job, Straight to Ale on there. Yeah, on your art.
Yeah. If anybody knows, they can put it in the comments below.
Yep. So yeah, definitely another good can art from them for sure. It's just definitely something different. So yeah, this one's interesting though, for sure.
Yeah, very sweet.
Well, we want to get around to rating.
Yep. So I know I haven't had this one, Andy. I don't think you've had this one.
Yeah.
Jay, you've had it. So I'll jump out there. I teeter on the edge of a couple of numbers here. I like it, but the maple is so strong. It's like that becomes just everything that I taste, it's basically, it's maple syrup with alcohol is kind of the best way I can describe it. And so I think for that, I don't know. I kind of wish some more of the vanilla came out, for me. So I think because of that, I'm going to give it a 7. I like it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I guess I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. And so I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. It's, you got the sweetness, but I think, I guess the like you said, the maple's coming out. It's the lactose, the vanilla, the maple. I'm like, it's almost like, do I even taste chocolate at times? I'm having a hard time telling. I would drink it again, but I'm gonna go 6.5 on this one. Little, 10.9%. I don't mind the strong, but the little too much of a booze kick in there to it. Almost over barrel aged, if it even is barrel aged. So I'm gonna say 6.5 on this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the flip from you guys. I really enjoy it. I know the maple's a little strong. I agree, probably could use a little more vanilla, but I like it, and I'll rate it at an 8.
All right, that gives us a 7.2 for the Black Sheep from Straight to Ale out of Huntsville, Alabama. Pastry Stout brewed with vanilla and maple syrup, and maple syrup and maple syrup. So if you guys want to check it out, I think we obviously had a lot of trouble trying to find too much information about this one. There's not a lot of it about it out there on the internet, so you guys may have some trouble finding this, as we think it is seasonal, or maybe even limited to the last year or two. But definitely give it a shot. If you've had it, let us know what you think. And other than that, be sure to check us out on our next review, or check out some of our other videos if you're new to the channel. And like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell for us. And for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Go. Save this for some pancakes in a little bit.